Hey guys, I wanted to do a kind of an unboxing video of the EK liquid cooling kit. I kind of already unboxed it, but I wanted to do this video because I was impressed with how it was packaged, what came with it, and from where I ordered it from Newegg, there wasn't a lot of a very good description of what we were actually getting with this kit. So I want to go through, this is the Barebone kit from EK in the O11 dynamic case. So I'll kind of show you, I've already unboxed it, so I kind of put it back to how it was to kind of show you where it come from. It's going to come in this box here, a fluid gaming box from EK, and inside of that it's packaged really well, big thick pieces of styrofoam. Inside of that's going to be the Lian Li just case box, which then EK has taken, put their water cooling parts into it, put it back into their box, and then sent to me. So I pulled the case out. They already have, and this is where in the description I couldn't find a lot of information on what we were getting. So here's the radiator. It's a 360 millimeter, 120 mil fans. In the description on EK's website, or Newegg's website, it said acrylic. This is PETG tubing, which doesn't bother me. I didn't have a preference either way. So it's just something different that showed up that I want to make note of, but I wasn't upset about it at all. So when I first opened the box, had the manual, and right on top was the drain tube for the front distribution plate. I've already pulled the top cover to get the side panel off, and this was zip tied down very securely, so I've already cut all these off. This was zip tied down in the bottom, and then this stuff was zip tied down in the back. So here we have two pieces of PETG, and then there was a fill bottle that came with it, which I thought was really nice. I'll go through this in just a second of what all comes with this Barebone kit. Also, what I found was, I didn't know any of this was coming, a toolkit for cutting, because we'll have to modify based on what motherboard you have, kind of where the tube is going to sit. So you got to cut tube a little bit. It came with a little guide for cutting, a little saw, and a one piece of 220 grit sandpaper. Also something, this is CPU and GPU cooled kit. So the GPU did come with a back plate from EK. I thought that was really nice. It wasn't listed in any description. I was happy to see it. Also in the box is everything, just the little extra pieces that would come with the case itself. So a lot of screws. I believe there's standoffs in here for the motherboard, so I'll probably need these. Come with little Velcro strips and it's like a pretty hard rubber block with a tear off tape adhesive. I believe this goes in the back if you're running two power supplies, and I may be wrong about this, but it'll separate them so they kind of stay apart. So this was zip tied in the bottom. I kind of want to show you what was in here. So in here, a lot of cables that we're gonna need. Here's a 6-to-1 splitter for the RGB. Here's a 3-way fan splitter, 2 extension cables. Here's a pump testing kit, or pump testing jumper. And in here, I'm doing a Ryzen build, so I have the AMD kind of fittings and stuff for the CPU. So here's this, and it does come with a little tube of thermal paste. I think it's EK's thermal paste. Here's a 24-pin jumper, so you can get the system filled. It'll take a couple boots on and off to get that coolant fully through. Just powering up the pump and stuff, you'll have to use this to turn that on. Also, it came with all the fittings you need plus extra. These will come. This will go on this block here. This is the CPU block, and on the GPU block we use these black fittings. But also in here is a couple extra. I mean, these I won't use, but I guess it's good to have extra ones that would kind of come from the distribution plate, except in the case there's already, I have all these came turned into here. They're already in there, so those extra ones in the box I'm not going to need. Set those aside. Here's the GPU kind of kit, probably to you have to put the thermal paste on, and then also attach the back plate to it and attach the distribution block itself, which I'll get to a little further down into the box here. But to get the AMD kit, so I do have the back plate for this CPU. It's on the back side of the motherboard. And all this is RGB stuff, so here's I'm really impressed with the quality of this EK stuff. It just feels really well built, and everything with this kit is just very high quality. I was really impressed with it. Next level down, there's 4 more tubes, all PETG. Set this off to the side here. So with 4 tubes, 2 will run to the GPU and 2 will run to the CPU. So the additional tubes that I have here, these will kind of accommodate for different motherboards. They're going to kind of control where each motherboard, the CPU is going to sit in a different spot. The next level is the GPU distribution block. It comes with thermal pads and the thermal compound. So this will have to go on both of your graphics cards, or one graphics card, but both these have to go on the back side of your graphics card. This one did come with extra fittings as well, so these will be extra. And this also RGB. I thought this was just really well made. That'd be your GPU cooler. And this kit, this is a, I don't want to call it a generic GPU cooler, but it does fit a lot of RTX cards. The kit you're buying from Newegg, you have two choices. You can get the Intel RTX or the AMD RTX, which is what I'm doing. So this block, it does fit numerous cards. It's they have a list. I can post it in the description below, just to kind of show you. I'm going to be running a 2070 Super, so it fits that card, and it fits a lot more 2060 to 2080 Ti's in certain variances. So I'll post that in the description. One more thing I'd like to say is everything, all the plastics are on it, so when EK takes this O11 case, they keep it in really good condition. Everything has plastic on it. There's plastic on the name tag. Everything's just real well taken care of. I was just impressed with the kit. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. I'll be posting probably another video. I'm still waiting on a couple parts to get it all in here, but I'll post another video when I'm filling it up and giving it its first startup and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, everybody.